get back at him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, now let's try something that doesn't involve your 10-year-old sister joining the army. You got anything like that?
Why don't you just tell us the truth? Coach, you have no idea.
You can't handle the truth!
I love working with Tom Cruise. This is our second time working together after Minority Report, and having known each other for many, many years, just as friends, it's brought a whole new evolution in our relationship as director-actor, and also in our relationship as friends. That never changes. But, you know, he brings a real life to this character, and he brings tons of, oh, what if we did this? What if we did that? And that really fires me up and gets me thinking. And I think, in a sense, we just sort of spark each other.
I know, I can do that.
Can you heat by making it lighter?
More peanut butter.
That would make it, will make it...
Yeah.
Clean up. Yeah, again.
There is nothing better in this world than creating. And when you have the opportunity to create with Steven Spielberg, it's very exciting. He creates at a high velocity. You know, it's very fast, very accurate.
I need you back at 4 instead of 12. I got half a Korea coming in at noon.
I can't. On a 12-hour blow. Call Tedesco.
Oh, come on. Tedesco can't move 40 containers in an hour. I need somebody who can do double picks.
Really wish I could help you, Sal.
I really wanted to look at somebody from a lower middle class perspective, you know, and also I knew it would be Tom Cruise. I wanted to try and work against his persona a little bit.
You know what your problem is, Ferrier?
I can think of a couple of women who'd be happy to tell you.
And so I started thinking about the sorts of roles he's played, and I thought, well, what if we took the characters that he'd played early in his career, say from All the Right Moves, even Top Gun, and what happened to those guys 20 years later when it didn't work out the way it was supposed to? I was thinking of approaching him like one of those characters in a Springsteen song who got married too young and got a job he hated and just got stuck in this go-nowhere life that was making him miserable. I just thought that would be a fresh perspective, and then it would allow us to shoot interesting environments. You know, I wanted to have this sort of Rust Belt America look to the thing, and so I made him a dock worker so that we could, you know, end up in these really industrial environments that would contrast our technological primitivism with the invaders' incredible technological advancement.
Well, you know, I said to Tom when we first started working on this project, I said, Tom, I really want to make a movie where your character isn't the hero, but he's running away. And his larger agenda is, how do I keep my kids safe? And Tom was really game for that. I mean, he was excited that he didn't have to, you know, put on an army helmet and go to war. The only war that he was going to fight was, you know, the war to, you know, keep his family safe.
Just like this is your area, Rachel. You are safe in this area.
Do it again, but overlap him, Rachel. Overlap him. Okay. Cut him off.
I feel that he sort of emerges forth, you know, sort of out of this humdrum, you know, day-to-day sort of empty existence, and that he ends up being this tremendous hero, I think. And how to do that with costumes without it being over-fashiony, or, you know, that it could be a normal, regular guy. So probably the most important piece of costume in the film is the jacket, you know, so the jacket which Ray wears. And there was an original jacket, which was a Honda jacket, probably from the 60s, which came from a man I knew who lent me that jacket, and I used that as a sort of base. And then his was black, and I didn't want to do black. I wanted to do something more interesting, because I think black is used quite a lot in leather on film, and I just wanted a different kind of mood. So I chose this sort of slightly eggplanty, aubergine kind of brown, and we made in excess of 60 altogether. So it was a big production, but I think the jacket takes the lead, and then everything else is, he has 2 T-shirts layered on top of each other, and then he has a hoodie and jeans, and then he slowly peels off his sweatshirt and one of his T-shirts, and then that's a sort of reveal down, and then you get more to the feeling of the body coming through. So that's what I feel is about the emergence of the hero.
It's like the on the Weather Channel, you know, they say go down to the basement, there's a tornado, and it's for safety. It's like that.
You're going to do tornadoes?
Dakota Fanning was on my mind the second I decided to make War of the Worlds, because I had already indirectly worked with her when I produced Taken, and then she had done Cat in the Hat for Universal and DreamWorks, and then she was on her way to making a feature for DreamWorks called Dreamer, and so it was just bound to happen.
Ask him where he's going so I can get that next line out.
Sure, yeah, I'll just do it right, yeah.
And I think Dakota Fanning is the best juvenile, actor working today. I know no one her age today who's better than she is, and more intuitive about human nature. I mean, she thinks with an adult's heart, and her character is, in certain instances, a little wiser than her own father, and that made for some interesting interplay.
What?
That's not how you're going to get through to him. You want him to listen to you.
What are you? Your mother? Or mine?
To work with Steven Spielberg and Tom Cruise in the same movie and Tim Robbins and everybody. It's just, I can't actually believe that I'm actually working with these, legends.
Can I see it? Let her play this coming game. See? Yeah. Don't let her don't let him touch your wrist again.
Where'd you get it?
Yeah.
This movie is unlike anything I've ever really done before. It's action and, special effects and everything. And so I've never really done this kind, and it was really exciting for me to get to do this kind of movie with Steven and Tom, and I've really learned a lot from them about this genre of films.
It's okay. You're fine.
It hit right behind our house!
I know, but it's not going to hit there again, okay? Because you see, lightning doesn't strike in the same... Dakota Fanning is enormously talented, just innately just talented, and very bright, fun to be with too. I'm a father, and I've always loved kids. I was a camp counselor growing up, always wanted to be a father, and I believe that you don't talk down to children. You involve them in, they're human beings.
Every time a guy goes in there, give me a scream, okay?
Talking to Dakota, she's just so much fun.
Right in my ear.
Both of us worked so well together.
So Rachel, I thought she was just sort of archetypally sort of perfect, girly girl. I made her a camouflage vest, but it was in pink. It's an early, totally unconscious preparation for war.